And bang, we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Take a seat and get comfortable. Hope you're all having an absolutely splendiferous day today. It's great to see you all. So, on today's video, we'll see if I can fit my gigantic head in the shot. We're going to be checking out a band. So I just want to say something ahead of time. I am probably going to fuck up every single word, the name of the band, the name of the albums, the name of the songs, so on and so forth. I'm going to fuck basically all of this up. No offense meant. These guys are from Lithuania, so I'm not really sure how you pronounce a lot of this shit. All I know is that it looks really, really fucking cool. So, with that out of the way, we're going to be checking out a band called Erdve, E-R-D-V-E. I'm not quite, okay, yeah, you see what I mean. So, I had a really, really good time researching this band. Their 2018 release, which to me, Veito Gimas. Again, I enjoyed the shit out of this EP. It was fucking stunning. To my ears, it sounded like atmospheric doom with some blackened elements in there. So it wasn't. So it kept a very moderate, deliberate, kind of stompy pace throughout the whole thing. That's the doom side of things, and also I had kind of shouted mid-range vocals. There was no like black metal shrieks or anything like that. The atmospherics came, just listen to it. It was fucking just a vast sounding, really, really vast sounding EP. And the blackened elements for me were some of the feedback on the guitars, and some of the harmonies, and the overall atmosphere of the album. That's so whether these guys like that tag, maybe I'm talking completely out of my ass, but that's what it sounded like to me. But regardless of what it is, they can call it whatever the fuck they want. It was amazing. Really, really good stuff. It kind of conjured up this very, very bleak, desperate landscape is the best way I can. It's kind of, yeah, a bleak, desperate kind of just foreboding landscape. That's what I got in my head anyway. That was it, and I think that's definitely what I'm pretty sure that's what the band were going for. They weren't going for pop punk vibes or anything like that, but it was yeah, just amazing. Really, really, really amazing stuff. So, from what I can see here, the band had a 3-year hiatus, and then they released an album called Savi whatever. And yeah, so I've listened to a couple of tracks of this. Obviously, not the track that we're going to be checking out. It seems that they've embraced a faster style, like the tempo is definitely faster. The atmosphere, there's a little bit less space between all the instruments. Everything's a little bit tighter, but I think it still kind of sounds like them. So I don't really know what these songs are going to sound like. I'm pretty sure they're going to be faster, but who the fuck knows? That's part of the excitement, I guess. So with all that preamble out of the way, as per usual, crazy teething breastfeeding baby is in the background. If you hear any oohs and ahs, you know what the crack is. Okay. Just like that one. Right. Okie dokie. Right. Erdve, Lavondėmės. Doesn't matter. Let's go. Oof. Oh, okay. Right. Wow. Okay. It's a little bit faster. This was the pace of the whole last album, like this. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Okay. Holy fuck. Erdve. Lavondėmės. That's the last time I'm going to try and say that. I feel like I'm just causing massive offense. I thought my dog was going to be sick there for a second. Okay. So, I'm going to put my cards on the table immediately. That was fucking brilliant. I liked every single goddamn creepy, fucked up, otherworldly, marauding, deranged nanosecond of that track. So, first things first. Much faster. Much faster than the last stuff. There was a couple of faster, kind of like tempo shifts in their 2018 release. I'm pretty sure it was the 6th track called Privarta or Privarta. That got a little bit faster, and there was a few more flurries in other parts of the other parts of the album, but nothing like that at all. That started fast, and then ended slow. But even the slower part towards the end, where like, you know, the notes were kind of, the notes or chords or whatever, were kind of a little, you know, were kind of allowed to ring out a little bit more. Even that was a step up from how slow their 2018 release was. Their 2018 release to me had some kind of like sun vibes to it, like kind of like drone vibes, just because of how much space they gave those notes to kind of like ring out. So I was like really taken aback by how much faster that was. I mean, I heard a little bit from the research I was doing on this album without, you know, accidentally ruining the song for myself, you know, so I couldn't react to it. It worked. It worked really, really good. And the reason it worked is because it still sounded like them. It wasn't faster in a way that would alienate their fans. Well, it didn't alienate me anyway. I don't know, maybe it did. Maybe it alienated some other fans of the band. But it was faster, but it was still faster in a way that was fitting with their style. The production and the way the production on the instruments, the mix, whatever you want to call it, was very, very similar to their 2018 release. I don't know if they've got the same guy mixing it or the same studio, or maybe they're doing it themselves, or, you know, whatever, but it still sounded like them. Definitely the same vocalist. There's no way that's a replacement vocalist, and he sounds... If that's a replacement vocalist, I'll throw myself out of that window right there. And that'll just hurt because I'm only one floor up. But if that's a different vocalist, I'll be fucking stunned. It's definitely the same vocalist. He added some new bits to his game as well, like those kind of like mid shouty kind of desperate sounding vocals. Not desperate in the way he was trying to achieve something, but a kind of like just, you know, that whole kind of desperate kind of like, you know, just hanging on to your sanity kind of sound that these guys have got. You guys heard it. It was great. It was really, really great. But then he turned it up a notch, and he made it kind of a bit more high pitched and just a little bit more deranged, basically. And again, I thought it worked really, really well. So the song started much faster, and then towards the end, they went back to a kind of like a more typical sound, but it was definitely, you know, still a little bit faster. Yeah, just fucking brilliant stuff. I'm so glad I discovered this band. Yeah, whatever they... I mean, if I go on to... Because that was Season of Mist. Go and subscribe to Season of Mist, by the way, if you like that type of stuff. And it's kind of, you know, like it's very different from Slam Worldwide, Beheading the Traitor, you know, that type of stuff. It's more like all, you know, like this kind of stuff, you know, quite similar to Transcendent Obscurity. Another great channel you guys should check out. Their description of it is listen to the brand new experimental hardcore sludge track. Now, I'm not really down with sludge. To me, that didn't really sound like hardcore. It was definitely experimental. So whatever you want to call this, I don't really think it matters. Regardless, I'm so happy that I found this band. Really, really am. I just want them. I want them to. I know they only released this new album, which I haven't delved into yet. I think it was July of this year. But I want to hear more from these guys. Hopefully they've got some like little hidden gems tucked away on YouTube, or like haven't checked if they've got a Bandcamp. Maybe they've got some demo stuff up there or whatever. But super impressed. Super impressed. Yeah, it sounds like a little bit more. It sounds like a more stripped back, less deathcore version of Humanity's Last Breath. I would imagine that Humanity's Last Breath probably are inspired by music that sounds like that. I would imagine. Yeah. To sum up, loved it. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, really. I really like the fact that they've upped the tempo a little bit as well. I didn't. If someone had said to me, yeah, it's a lot faster, I would have been like, maybe that's not going to fit with their style. Maybe that's going to, you know, fucking fantastic stuff. Really happy. And I've got a full length album which that track came off of. So I've got a whole album to check out, which I'm going to go and do when I'm, you know, taking care of the baba and all that type of stuff. So as per usual, links to the bands, link to the music video, the Bandcamps if they have one, Spotify's, YouTube's, Facebook's, Twitter's, whatever the fuck else is going to be down below. Please, 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 to the power of 100, when you finish watching this video, scroll down, click on all the links. If you can subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications. If you really, really dig the band, go and buy a t-shirt or a flag or whatever these guys have got going on. Just support them in any way you can, because we want to keep this shit going, because it's so fucking compelling to listen to. So, one more time. Allow me to butcher this name. Erdve. Lavondėmės. The names will be down below. I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with butchering this beautiful language. Go check that shit out. Thank you very much for joining me. That's a baby poking around the side. Take it easy, guys. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.